Ah! Spoilers coming up, guys. If you don't want to hear the spoilers, go on get. You might be like, well, I watched the movie. How different can it be? Well,
Very.
same bones, different body.
Elphaba Throp is born the green-skinned, somewhat animal-like, with a capital A, daughter to Melina and Frexbar Throp, a woman who renounced her royal position as the granddaughter to the eminent Throp of Munchkinland and a religious missionary with a tendency towards blind religious zealotism with a savior complex.
Did you get it?
Yes.
Yeah! Anyways, 1.
They live in a far-off fishing village called Rush Margins, where Frex is often away, and where Melina begins an affair with a quadling named Turtleheart, who is on a journey to request help because his homelands and people are being systematically killed and destroyed in order to mine the rubies that exist there. The drought in Oz has caused significant discord among the citizens, which has been amplified by the usurper, the quote-unquote wizard, who flew in on a balloon one day and took over the throne, making himself somewhat of a fascist dictator, pitting all the different factions against each other.
2.
I mean, pretty good. That's pretty good. Melina dies in childbirth, and Turtleheart is killed by religious zealots, leaving Frex to dote after Nessa Rose, their second daughter born with no arms, who we speculate is Turtleheart's true daughter, and their youngest, a son born by all accounts quote-unquote normal, named Shell, who later goes on to become an undercover agent for the Resistance, fighting under the increasingly tyrannical rule of the wizard, who is stripping rights from citizens, putting them in camps, and criminalizing any dissent.
3.
In college, Elphaba and Galinda become unlikely friends, though Galinda is a regular rule follower, while Elphaba leads an underground movement to help Dr. Dilamond, a previous professor and goat with a capital G at Shiz University, prove that animals deserve rights and are sentient before the wizard's army finds out and murders him. Elphaba, Glinda, and Nessa are approached by Madame Morrible, essentially the wizard's henchman, to join them by being high-level members of the Secret Service, but Elphaba refuses, goes into hiding, and ultimately starts up a love affair with Fiyero, who is also killed due to his minimal involvement in the Resistance. Elphaba goes into hiding for many more years at a nunnery, but ultimately travels to Fiyero's wife and children at their castle in Kiamo Ko to apologize for her part in his death with their son Lear, who she birthed while in a coma, and several animals, including her monkey Chistery, but they are ambushed by the wizard's army, and all but one child, Nor, who is taken as prisoner, is killed. Elphaba finds out that her sister, Nessa, the birthright leader of Munchkinland, who rebelled against the wizard and seceded, has died due to a human girl dropping a house on her. She attempts to follow her and her unlikely companions in order to get Nessa's magic shoes back, but ultimately retreats back to her stronghold in Kiamo Ko, where she discovers the wizard is her father, and where Dorothy travels, tries to explain, and ultimately dumps water